Oh, it's dark in here. Wait, should I have gone through the door? Alright, so the level has no name, and every time I enter the door, something different happens. I don't think I did this right. Alright, so we were in this room. I guess we picked this room. This is creepy. There's a key. I can't get the key. Okay, whenever I'm in the air, I think? Whenever I'm in the air, I'm visible. Okay, I can't go through there because I don't have a key. This is something now, ain't it? Okay, so things are connected. There's some logic to this. Kind of wish I hadn't left the initial room, and I might... No, I'm going to do a reset, because I'm uncertain that I shouldn't have immediately entered the door. Just to see what happens. Maybe I should have gone the other way. Okay, so here's this room. It says to go this way. I should have done that instead of getting the keys. Instead of going through the door, obviously. Is there an object there? I can't tell. There's a bunch of coins. It looks like those are like on-off blocks. What is this? It's a door with an eyeball. Okay. This is a different place. I can't see anything. Why is it making that noise? What is that noise? I can see... There's a disco ball there. Okay, I'm gonna try this room instead. Okay, we did that one. It didn't go anywhere because I couldn't open that. Let's try this area. Okay, it looks like a Mecha Koopa. That's now in a wall. Yeah, that was the plan all along. Let's try this. Oh. I could briefly see. That was pleasant. It's the all-seeing Himari orb. Why'd I do that? No point in time did I want that. What was over here? Was there anything over here? Well, that's not what I needed. Alright, well, we can at least get a Himari orb. So we can... Well, the Himari thing if we go that way. So I guess we'll do that. Aesthetically, this is honestly really cool. Okay. Semi-solids. Okay, I understand what the point of this area is now. I could just hit this and then turn that on. But so basically that gave me some free light until I could acquire other light. I'm going to watch this Mecha Koopa first. So I think I can get up here. Am I swimming? Nope, there's just a bunch of lag. That's a wall. There's also a 1 there. I don't know if that's a sign of any sort. Make weird noises when I kill them. This is where I want to go. Is that a boo? Can I make this? I don't think I can. Oh, wait, no, but I'm over here now. But I could make this jump. I love not being able to see. Those are solid because the light's on. Okay. At least that's my inference for the time being. There is a door here. Let's try the door? Do I get to keep it? I do not get to keep the orb. Okay. So, you only get the orb for a given room. Wait. Those are solid now. Okay, I can work with that. These weren't solid a minute ago. So I presume I did something to make that happen. Okay, there's a midway. I guess I did a lot of correct things. Until I died. Okay. See, right now, for the thumbnail, I'm definitely going to have to up the brightness and or contrast or something. Hello. I don't really mind these. There's spread over there? I can't tell. There was. Boo. It's an Ibu. Point of advice. To pick up a shell, use the X or Y button. To throw a shell, look upwards, look up and let go of the button. Okay. Cool. I'm on a precipice. I guess I'll go right. Mistakes were made. Why would they inform me about the shell thing? That feels wrong. Wait, what? Oh, great. Okay, so I have to redo a section or two. I guess that's fine. There were certainly areas I should have gone to beforehand. Let's set lives to something outrageous, because I don't want to do that again. Oh, it kept my progress. Well, I guess I didn't really need to set lives then. I still can't see anything. Man, I do love this track. Reminds me of the good old times playing Jump. Because it was used in that one overworld. We spent a lot of time in that overworld, me and Snyder. I don't think we ever heard more than the opening strains of it, typically. Okay, so this time will be different. I'm going to jump not into that. I see an object over here that might be a mushroom. It is. Oh, look, Mario doesn't have eyes. Is there another one? No. Okay, so there's only a right-bound mushroom. This makes sense. So now I'm unbiggened. And I just hit a P-switch, and it says... Nuke. Nuke, nuke, nuke. I don't know if I'm racing the timer now, though. Clearly I was. Ah, that turns on the light. That also says nuke. I might come to regret using my nuke early. Truth! Do we have, like, nuke truthers or something? Is that a class of conspiracy theorist that I wasn't priorly aware of? I can't see anything. Gotta say, it's a pretty lousy conspiracy theory. Pretty well documented that we did, in fact, use those in Japan at some point. The song is Unreal, All Hollow Sunset. Oh, this isn't Truth at all. Truth Nuke. Oh, that's probably a better interpretation of what I'm looking at. How you doing here, Alien Salty? I guess this is a wall. There's a platform I can jump on, I think. I either died or did the right thing on accident. I did the right thing on accident. What a level! What a level! What's gonna happen? Do I just get kicked into the same level again? Where am I? Is this different? Is this the same? No! Oh. Balls. I can just die, I think. GG, I'm not sure. There's clearly some surface area I didn't even begin to touch in this. So, for instance, clearly when you hit the switch... Well, clearly might not be the right word here, but... I hate that. But when you hit the switch, it appeared to also toggle the blocks, even if it reset the disco light, or perhaps the disco light sprite wasn't in another room. So using that, maybe there's at least one area with a key we could explore. There's also, like, I do recall reading a non-trivial... Wait, what? I do recall reading some stuff in the judging Discord about this level. At least seeing some things, which I can't really do now, I'll admit. It's clear as mud, precisely. Okay, well the key is out, which means I can use this door. Which means I can't use this door? Why do I need a key? Where could I use a key? It says the light needs to be on. How can I get the light on? What can I do with a key? What? What? And I have a key. I found the other exit. Are there only 2 exits? Are there 4? Like, there has to be another exit. Same message? No, because you can't read that one. Okay, well, this time I'm gonna rush, and hopefully I'll be able to see what's going on. No, there's just a door there. Ah. Nope. Okay, I think what I want to do is reset, because I've been to this area before and I know where that goes, and it's not interesting to me. There's one area where I explored a little bit and didn't get any headway. So we'll try again. Said, use the light, I'll make my level dark. I know. It's weird how many people wanted to do that. I don't really know why. I do appreciate the fact that if I jump, I can see Mario. This room in particular is really hard to see in, which meant that there was this here. Wait. I understand now where I am. Okay, I get it. But I have to turn the light off to do what I need to do in this room. Which is going to be tricky because I can't see anything. Because, like, the way... There was one door I couldn't access from there. But I know where that is. So it's not a huge deal. The problem is getting there. It's marginally faster, I think, to go this way. Because that skips me forward in the level. ASL and LSR, being the shift commands, will never not confuse you. Oh, is this a Krusty Krab? I don't believe so. What's up, Overflow? Yeah, I like just... The shift commands always have weird names in assembly. It's a shame you can only shift by 1 at a time on 6502. Given how generally useful shifting is. Dang it. Got 96 on your first, 98 on your first. Okay, I'm nice. I assume out of 100, not out of like a million and change. Crap, I didn't want that. I'm stuck now. Well, I'm not stuck. This is just marginally a little bit more annoying, but not bad. Marginally more annoying. Oh, I game overed again. This actually works in my favor, I think. Oh. Well, if it puts me in the right spot, that's fine. It doesn't. An error on your physics exam, which ate 30 minutes, so you got 80, but hasn't been graded yet. Was that an error you made, or an error in the test? Charge instead of charge density? That is a pretty big error. Those are very different things. Like, charge density is a factor of, is area, and has, well, it's density, has area involved, obviously. Yeah, that's not good. Related concepts, but not the same concept. You know, actually, what I'm debating what I want to do, because I have to do this in the dark. Like, I don't have a choice. Oh, I got that pause button. Wait for him this time. Okay, the coin was there. Okay, yeah, the coin... Where are you, coin box? Yeah, that's the coin box? That's the ceiling. Crap, I can't see it. He was correct for charge density, so you shouldn't have noticed. You try to solve before looking at the values, in this case killed you. I get it. Yeah, y'all can't see more than I can either. In fact, you guys can see approximately the same as I can. Okay, I think... There we go. Jump over here. Scroll the screen. There's the eyeballs. Okay, we're in unknown territory. Here we go. We're in a new area. One that I have not been to yet. And we have light, which is nice. What does that do? Maybe that was the point of going through here? Was to flip that switch, but the other switch got flipped beforehand, so it wasn't necessary. I think this level might just be fundamentally broken a little bit. I can't see anything. Okay. Let's see. Pick a part that has visuals. Here's what I think you were supposed to happen. Is you were supposed to go through that entire section and then hit that block, which is going to on-off these. But because of some sort of flaw, it worked for me without that. I'm not really sure why. But it did. So I'm going to take that as a win regardless, because I feel like I've seen the surface area of this. And I found both exits. I'm going to take a quick moment and look at the judging Discord, because there was an awful lot of discussion about this. I will say, a lot more people are very talkative in this contest. I allowed to use Lunar Magic? Yes, absolutely. So we could take a look at it if we wanted to. And we might. Just because it's really hard to figure it out about what we're seeing here. Yeah, I have used it before. It's a bit of a pain to get set up on the other side of things. But, like, I get what they were going for with this one. And it's interesting, and again, just kind of painful because of my setup. If I was playing something like a CRT, I could, like, easily turn up the brightness. Or in an emulator, like, I'd be playing with the brightness that my computer has. As a stream thing, this is kind of awful, because I think basically everyone's just been staring at a mostly black screen for the last, like, 30 minutes. I guess I'll have to do some post-processing on this one, because it is too dark to just upload in its natural form. So I'll probably just crank up the brightness in post-production. Which is, I think I've done a few various things. It's a bit of a pain in the butt, but I just didn't even think about turning up the brightness over in OBS, so my bad for all y'all. I'm debating if I want to poke around in Lunar Magic really quick, just because, like, it seems interesting, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to look at more of it. But there was a fair bit of discussion, and basically one of the judges did look in 11. But yeah, that was weird. Very weird. Interesting level. I think it actually did play with the light and dark thing a little bit better than most, but it just seems to be a little bit fundamentally broken, and that's unfortunate. But I found both exits, so we're just going to call that good, I think. Let's write some notes and move along out of the darkness and stop cursing it.